The holidays are a time when food and family go together, but my mom, Beverly Bernardi, and I don't get a chance enough to cook together. So I was really excited to bring her to Overland Park in my kitchen so that way we could touch on a recipe that's been in my family for a really long time.
My grandmother, Belinda's great-grandmother, married an Italian who actually came over from Italy. Johnny Valentine was a Bernardi, and so she had to learn how to cook Italian food.
And let's face it, if you marry an Italian man, you are gonna end up cooking lasagna and a whole lot of other Italian dishes, so we are gonna get started with that today. And the first step is actually laying out this meat. So what is in this?
You can either do it with Italian sausage, Italian pork sausage, hamburger, one of those three. Usually use 16 ounces. Sometimes if you want a meatier lasagna, you also add 1 complete onion, finely grated, about 5 or 6 special Italian seasoning sauces. We want to make these layers thin so that we can get 7 or 8 or 9, 10 layers. So what we're going to do is we're going to do 1 layer of noodles, 1 of the meat sauce with the meat, another layer with noodles, and then meat sauce, and then we go to ricotta.
The next step is actually sprinkling this brown sugar.
And this is not in the Better Homes and Garden cookbook. This is kind of a secret recipe, but both of my grandmothers always said a little bit of brown sugar makes everything better. 10 to 12 minutes usually get your noodles so that they're not too limp. Definitely you don't want to put them in their dry form. A little bit more meat sauce.
My mom told me that she had a cookbook that she was given by her mother in 1981.
Well, this cookbook has had many, many, many uses. From fried chicken to oven fried chicken to crisp to lasagna, it's been used a lot. And I've always loved Better Homes and Gardens.
The next layer is cheese, ricotta cheese.
So this is actually a mixture. Ricotta mixed with egg, also mixed with Parmesan. And some people mix ricotta with cottage cheese. I always like to use a mixture of Italian seasonings. It's not just one. Some people use fennel seeds, some people use cloves. This called for 2 cloves. I used 1/2 of a clove. Other than that, I used the recipe pretty much exactly how it was.
But you were saying you want the herbs actually so you can grind them up because you feel like you can taste that more.
Right, and I do like the mixture of the Italian seasonings.
See, she teaches me things, she just doesn't remember.
You can use mozzarella slices if you'd like. Lots of people like to use mozzarella if it's grated or if it's shredded, just because it bakes in a lot faster and easier.
Well, what about cooking instructions for this?
You bake at 375 for 30 to 35 minutes, but I'm always a firm believer that you must check things early because in lots of kitchens and ovens it's a little bit different.
Let's see how it turned out. Oh, it looks delicious. I can't even wait to try this.
This does look delicious.